Yeah, I thought it was really bad first 10 minutes. You know, I think for us to, I haven't seen many games where a guy goes for 20 points in the first 10 minutes. And some of that was credit to him, but some of that was on us. You know, just not having the focus that we needed to have to start the game. And you know, I thought about the 10-minute mark in the first half. We got a little bit better, and then I thought we had a constructive halftime, and for sure came out right at the beginning of half and made kind of a punch. And I thought that was when the game kind of broke open.
You guys have faced a lot of teams that have pressured you. Is this more so than any time of your career where you face teams in the non-conference that do a lot of different things defensively?
You know, I mean, in a non-conference, you want to play as many different types of styles as you can, and our league has a lot of different styles. So the more you can see different styles, the better it's going to prepare you for league play. You get to work on different things. So, you know, I mean, when I found out that they pressed the whole game, I thought, you know what? Well, we're not going to have our point guard, and we got to go figure it out. And you know, for us to just have 8 turnovers versus their pressure, I thought that was good. And for us to have 26 assists on the night, I thought that was good. So, you know, look, was it our best night? No. Right? Are we going to have our best night every single night? Coming off of finals, you know, 3 of our top 5 plus-minus guys out of the game tonight. PJ's first in plus-minus, Charles is third, and Davis is either 4th or 5th. You know, so you take all 3 of those guys off the court, and it forces guys to figure some things out. And I thought we did that in the second half. And you know, I think the best thing about this game, you know, you get to halftime. That's 5 halves where we haven't shot the ball well, and this team can shoot the ball, and we need to see it go in a little bit. And I thought in the second half, I think we hit 11 threes in the second half alone, and it was good for Nick to see it go in, Tom to see it go in, Ed to see it go in. That never hurts anybody.
And speaking to that point, you started 1 for 3 to start the second half, and you went 13 of 14 with 9 threes, and that just kind of got contagious, right?
Making shots is contagious, missing shots is contagious. And you know, you miss shots and it just builds pressure to the next one. You make shots and it just keeps pulling pressure off the next one, right? Like you kind of get it a little bit on the roll. And first half, I thought we got some pretty good looks, and we're just missing, you know, and I thought it got in our head a little bit. But second half, you know, they were post trapping, and so we ended up just coming down, breaking the press, throwing the post, and throwing out. And we got some pretty easy shots in the backside of that.
Mason Smith looks like a guy that's really gaining some confidence. He's one of those guys that, you know, got some more minutes. Just talk about his play and what you saw of him tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those hard situations. I wish we could get Mason in games more. I really do. I think that some of his, you know, ability to make shots can change games, especially with his length. I think, you know, he still has some things to learn in the system, and you know, it's also one of those things where Tom House is starting to play better, Ed Bronson's starting to play better, so it's been harder to find minutes on the perimeter for him. But that's not his fault. That's just because of the depth that we have there. But you know, look, he's getting more comfortable. There's no doubt about it, and I think he's definitely going to be an all-conference player here in time. We just got to keep developing him, keep working with him. He's had a great attitude about it, and I have a ton of confidence if we need him in a game that he can help us. And so it has nothing to do with that. It's just the volume of the minutes with, you know, the way Nick has played, the way PJ's played. Like Vanderwall's been playing better. Our perimeter has really kind of elevated their play as the season's going on. I mean, you think how Tom's playing now until a month ago. You think how Ed's playing now from a month ago. You think about how Ben's playing now from a month ago. And so the minutes have just tightened up to a point where, you know, it's made it difficult.
Watching him so far, we're 2 months in, but early on it seemed like Nick Anderson was that guy who could score 13 points in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half like he did tonight. But I've been really impressed with his defensive progression, and I thought tonight he was, on the other end of the floor, he was a big part of that second half defensively as well. Can you speak to his progression?
Yeah, defensively he's really adapted well, and we saw that early. You know, we thought, man, you know, is he a liability defensively? Is he going to be able to figure it out? He's a better athlete than you realize, and he's slippery. I mean, he can get off of things. He's got good feet, and you know, we saw that in one of our first scrimmages. We put him on Fletcher Abey in the Asheville scrimmage, and he did a great job on him. And then you think about how he guarded, you know, Seattle's best perimeter player in Las Vegas. I mean, he did a tremendous job on him. And so, you know, he's somebody that we've grown confidence in his ability to really play assignment basketball defensively, know where he's supposed to be, keep the ball in front. But he navigates screens well, and you know, that's something we've been really pleased with.
My final question is, you got final non-conference game now, trip to Harvard. kind of talked to Tom House about this. This is a team that personality is kind of one they relish the challenge of playing on the road. Just talk about how big of a game this is heading into conference play, and just what you want to, other than a win, what you'd like to accomplish.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fun. You know, you play great mid-major programs, great programs, right? Regardless of level.
Hey, did you guys pull the internet plug up there?
It's one of those things where
Cut us off.
we've got to look at this as, hey, we're
Pull the internet
going
plug,
to
cut us
Boston.
off.
We're playing a really good program, an unbelievable coach,
Did
and
somebody pull the internet
we're done with finals. Now we go into this phase of holidays and strictly focus on basketball, and we get to take a trip to Boston. I'm a big believer, culturally get to travel around. And this team's been to Vegas, we've been to Kansas. Now we get to go up to Boston and go enjoy some time together. But at the same time, we want to go play well, and we know it's going to be a tremendous challenge. We know we got to play better than we did tonight, and but hopefully we get some of these guys back in the next day or two, and,
All right,
and
we're
we
back.
get rested up a little bit, and we get done with finals. We get all that behind us, and we're ready to roll. But it'll be a great game to finish off league play, and I guess it'll be our sixth time on the road,
We had a little bit of
and so it's another opportunity to go on the road and try to find a way to figure it out.
And my final thing, just PJ wasn't in the sling tonight, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, I mean we got best case scenario news with PJ. First time he's ever dislocated, his a shoulder, so that helps. It went back in pretty easily. So we've been conservative with him this week. We'll look at him tomorrow in practice and kind of make a decision. Does he need more time to strengthen it, or is he ready to go? But we'll tell you this. I mean, he's been a little bit further ahead than what we thought initially at this point. So could see him in Boston or could not see him in Boston. But we'll know more about that in the next 24 hours.
Cool.